Wish I could be standing and talking on recording this album, but I can't. I'm really feeling sick. Besides that, this album by Baby Keem Casino, it's good to spectacular. And I understand someone said this thing is also mid or the best album of the year so far. For multitude of reasons, I can see both sides. Like the song "Dramatic Girl" sucks. Elevator music and him clearly trying to make a pop single. This appeal may not be for everyone, but I could also see it going viral for how silly and memeable the song can be. The West Coast vibe. The house is so whatever to me by having some of my favorite Baby Keem bars on it. That chain line is funny as hell. And it's a song pretty much describing I can tell who never really had and just posturing right now. There's a real issue to have with this album, and it has to do with somebody on the song too. Speaking of which, let's go back a song. The Flirt is amazing until we get into that Kendrick verse. Void and Baby Keem fire, amazing chemistry. Then we get this old Kendrick killing the vibe with funny lines, especially that Young Thug one. Presence, his voice is such a vibe killer. R&B Kendrick genuinely sucks, unless it's Gloria or Pride. And we're gonna come back to this Kendrick issue later on. Here it is, a great intro and a good way of setting the mood for the album, explaining and exploring his mindset after the Melodic Blue came out. Also, Doc series definitely hopes out loud, but we're getting back to that one too. Casino is definitely a banger, but he's also trauma dumping a bit, explaining why he's the way he is. That "Door Me" line is amazing. Speaking of understanding his mindset, Circus freestyle. Feels like a kid fed up with the world, seeing his adults around him. Yo, why is it like this for us? Why can't you guys be negligent with me? This is why I'm so careless and taking every risk. You should have with some of these lines and his vocal delivery. Good song beside me this thing is Family Ties Part 2. Just solo-ish. It's in beats, it's a good song. I love his flow on it. Our lyricist might be his one. Vocal delivery of Andre 3000, using some of K-Dot's flows on it too. The story and imagery he's painting on it is amazing. He's definitely not a lyricist. Or it could be lyrical at all. Way 95 Part 2 is another trauma dumping song, but it's a song I probably relate to the most. Family being there but not good there. Or family just not being there at all. Situations with family and using video games as early devices to deal with it. And not caring for school at all because you just feel numb towards it or don't care at all. As I have real things going on in my life. And as for the final track, it's the realization that I just can't rely on adults around me, but I don't blame them. And all those good things, you can hear my criticism for the album. As I mentioned earlier about Kendrick, his influence on this album is overbearing. Or you could say it's vice versa. But we won't hear. His vocal delivery on some of these tracks, some of his lines on this track sound like Kendrick lines. Repeat some of his lines over and over again. Easily replace Kendrick. Isn't adding too much to the song at all. Or just making it worse and killing the vibe. Oh, Unc, I don't need the kids to the whips. Pass me a baton and I'm running it now. Holding my big brother's hand and he's helping me create my project. So similar to Utopia. The documentary series hopes so much with the album. Otherwise, it'd be so goddamn loose and non-existent. Picture he's actually painting in some cases. This is probably the closest we get to him having a concept album. And this is probably his most condensed and focused project. With the instrumentation on it, Baby Keem definitely improved as lyricist, even though he's not one. Let's get on with that, he almost definitely somewhat cashed out. Even in return, I never gambled before.